2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. These guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And we're off on EA Sports. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And we will get a look at their sixth-year signal caller.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Smith right. Down.
Working now from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. They'll bring up fourth down. Carolina in punt formation, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who Brock I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league. But as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back carries here. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin the game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, Switch.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gained 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Setting up the screen. Down to the 10. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. This coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. Calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This is 9th with the return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Takes the hand off. Now to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
They're going play action. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 1-point game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game play. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack!
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley!
Another carry for him. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Hey, 57, 57,
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left with 4th down here.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal.
Dicker connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to go, yeah. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on, set. 53.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it downfield near the edge. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here we go. Here we go. Six, ready.
Working on 1st down. Short pass brought in. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. 8 yards. Go, and let's see how they approach the second down. Back to throw. Ryan right side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
46-yard line.
Let's go.
Keeps it on the option here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black swap.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing it on second down. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll motion him out of the backfield. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Broncos. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. New set of downs for him from the 31.
I don't need to. Attack. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow. On the wide right. Hey, color. Hey, rib list.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10. It's Mahomes. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. Hits the 20. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yellow. Easy. Attack. Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
He's back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. So a one. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They'll run here on first down. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down from the 42. Play action, Mahomes. This one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. That's Hill on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it 17 all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is Knight with the return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. They start the drive and ball. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leaves some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
60 ready. Ready, go.
2nd down pass play coming. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. He's out in the clear. Free inside the 30. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. It's 2nd and goal. Mahomes. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a third-quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This is Knight with the return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll start this one out with ball. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yellow.
They give on second to Hall. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with these looks all game. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
We've set it down from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
43. Hero 15.
And you just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Panthers 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This is Knight with the return here. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Panthers set to take the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chains moving too. New set of downs for him. The Sharks at the 38.
60 reps. 60 reps.
Putting a receiver in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you can be more interceptions. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Second down, looking for options. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the fourth. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This is Knight with the return here. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Back to throw now. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Motion man left is Lamb. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will get this inside the 30. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Panthers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Broncos see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Third along for Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He's got it. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Carolina offense headed out now. And there's a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52, book.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Let's go now.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That was too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Check right.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4.
Ready, set.
They'll run for it with Hall. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Broncos and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Got his target, it's Hill. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, go going.
From the red zone now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. T. Higgins the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This is Knight with the return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cut. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Flying right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.